Hey guys, welcome to Cooking in HD. It's Bart, and today I'm making for you a smoked beef brisket. So I just want to show you what the final product will look like. This is it right here, and I'm going to take another slice off for you. It's got a nice smoke ring on the outside. That's this red part right here that we've been smoking for about 7 hours. And if you want to learn how to make this delicious smoked beef brisket, stick around. I'm going to show you how to make it with my homemade barbecue sauce. Cheers. Okay, it's time to make our dry rub. And if you have any of these things, just go ahead and use them. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of dry mustard, and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. And then 1 teaspoon of chili powder, chipotle chili powder, cumin, and cloves. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. All right, the brisket is in the Ziploc bag, and you can see I've got a bunch of spice in there, so I'm just going to toss that around and make sure everything is evenly coated. And then I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight. Okay, now I'm making my Sweet Heat Chipotle barbecue sauce, and you can get the recipe for that by going to Cooking in HD and just do a search for barbecue sauce or Sweet Heat. So I'm going to fry this up. These are my spices, frying them in oil, and have this done shortly. Some dark ale, whole bottle, tomato paste, 2 large tablespoons, some red wine vinegar, some soy sauce. We'll let this come up to a boil. Some honey for sweetness. There's our barbecue sauce now. It's all ready to go. You can see it's nice, thick, and a little bit chunky from the onions, and that's how I like it. So I'm ready to start slathering this on the brisket. And okay, so let me show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to light these large coals here, and this is sort of my fuel. These will remain unlit, and then once these are lit, I'm going to put them on top, and they'll just be used as the fuel for smoking the barbecue. Okay, you can see now these coals are lit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up with my tongs and put them on to my unlit coals. And so the lit coals are now the fuel for my barbecue, and they're going to help light and keep lit the rest of the barbecue. Okay, and I have over here some water in a pan. This is my drip tray. So now I'm going to put the cover on, and we'll put the brisket on top of that. Alright, there's my brisket. Pick this up, and the fat side goes up, so I'm going to turn this over like that over top of my drip tray. My coals are lit, and now I'm going to let these come up to heat a little bit more, and then we're going to put some wet wood chips on it. Alright, so this is now lit nicely, and I'm going to take a handful of wet wood chips and just throw it right on the fire like that. Okay, and now close the lid. There you go, I'll give you a close-up peek first. These are starting to smoke nicely. So just put the lid back on. And I actually want the opening to be on this side because the flame is on that side, so we're going to create a convection oven inside the barbecue. Alright, so now that I've got good smoke going over here, I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on my brisket. So just slather that on like so, and yum. Okay, brush it on, and then close the lid. Right now, if you guys are wondering what temperature to cook this at, I'm trying to keep the temperature sort of between 250 and 300. You probably don't want to go any lower than about 200, and you don't want to go any higher than 300. And just so you know, if you happen to have the same Weber charcoal, I've gotten these completely closed. And then down below, you can see that I've gotten this baffle completely closed, whereas this is closed. And that one being open, I've got it all the way over. That's the only way that I can really keep the temperature around 250. Okay guys, this has been cooking now for 4 hours. It's still between 250 and 300. And let me just give you a quick peek on what's going on here. Lots of smoke happening. Just put on some fresh wood to smoke, and I just reapplied a little bit more barbecue sauce. You can see the drippings are coming down below. It's looking lovely. Okay, so it's like I said, it's been about 4 hours. We probably have a few more hours to go, and keep water handy if this ever happens to you. Just put out the fire. Okay, here's our brisket, and we're now going to take it out. It's about 180 on the inside, and I'm going to let it rest before we carve it for about 15 minutes. Okay guys, so this has been on for about 7 hours, and I'm going to cut into this and take a look. Nice. So here's what we have. I'll give you a little peek here. We got a nice smoke ring on the outside, and it's nice and juicy. Looks good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm going to serve it up with some corn salad and potato salad.